Hi everyone, welcome to Namibia. My name is Remy and last month I was in Namibia with some friends to discover the country. I have been quite impressed about the diversity and the wildlife in Namibia, and this is why I decided to do this video. Join us on this journey to Namibia. We started from Windhoek, rented a car because we wanted to have that flexibility, and then started to drive up north. We made one stop in Waterberg Plateau in order to get to Etosha with a break. Then from there, lots of hiking, you can stay multiple days, you can see black rhino as well. For us it was a bit short, but still a nice break on the way to Etosha. I would really advise to rent a 4-wheel drive that has everything that you need. That's pretty popular in Namibia. So we started by the east side of Etosha, where we arrived for the first night and then started to explore the area for 3 days. Etosha is one of the largest national parks in Africa, and that's home to the Big Five. If you are interested about wildlife, that's definitely the place to go. We even extended our stay by 1 day because we really enjoyed the time. Had some funny experience helping other people fixing their car in the middle of the bush. We got quite lucky on this trip to encounter leopard as well as lions or rhino. And then our crazy day started. So we got a nail in the tire for the first time, tried to fix it, but unfortunately didn't work out. And as if it wasn't enough, we got the other tire that exploded a few kilometers later. But that time that was way more scary because we were completely in the middle of the park, everything was about to close. So we had some good emotion there. I would really recommend to go to the west part of the park because it's less people and now it's also open to the public, so you could go there if you are driving by yourself. That's the place, for example, where we got lucky to see lions. And remember, it is wildlife, so you might have to be patient. Get ready to bring any kind of sandwiches or food you can eat with you, because once you are in the park, there are not so many facilities. Most of the animals will be active really early in the morning or in the evening. So that's the time where you should target to be out in the park and maybe to have a rest during the day. After 3 days driving in the park, we finally encountered lions, and we were about to see one of the most incredible scenes. An important point is that you cannot stay outside of the park after sunset, so you need to be careful in terms of planning your time. As I said, early morning, late evening and a bit of rest during the day is always a good thing. One of the recommendations as well would be to spend your evening at the waterholes. This is where lots of things are happening. We had incredible nights. Yeah, we were just preparing the food, bringing a bit of wine, bringing that to the waterhole, and then just staying to watch for a couple of hours. And that was also something amazing. We got to see a pre-mating ritual between two rhinos, as well as the leopard here coming to drink to the waterhole, and all of that is summarized in the video that you will see at the top of the screen. So feel free to have a look. That was really an interesting night. Sunrise and sunset are also really amazing. If you are into photography, you would really enjoy. And then we started to drive south in order to go to the coast side. But on our way, we first of all decided to change our tire because the two of them exploded, and we stopped in Brandberg. Along the way you will have the Skeleton Coast, which is a lot of different sceneries, pretty amazing. You have rhino tours in that area as well. This is the highest density of black rhino that you will find in Namibia, and they are also desert adapted because of the harsh condition. This part of the country is pretty dry and also quite hot, so always take some water with you. That would be probably the best recommendation here. Again, colors are amazing. Take your time, make sure you are at the right spot when it comes to sunrise or sunset. We started our day with Brandberg. So around here you have a really famous trek. That's not too long, it's about 2 hours way and back, that take you to the White Lady painting. So those are like really old painting from people that were living here, and that's really interesting to hear about the story. We then continued our journey to Swakopmund. We wanted to take the plane to have the view on the Namib desert. A few kilometers before Swakopmund you will also see a sunken boat that would be laying on the right side, so that's also quite nice to see. And then, of course, it was time for the Scenic flight, so it's organized by Sossufly that you can book in the Swakopmund city center. It's a 2 hour and a half tour that takes you around the Namib desert, as well as one of these famous places where you can see the desert joining the sea, and that was pretty amazing. This place has a lot of history when it comes to diamond, and there was the whole industry that was there, so you can see the remaining of the camp as well. Then the next day we went by the seaside to do some canoeing next to the seals. And then finally driving south again for the last part to reach to Sossuvlei, which is one of the most iconic places in Namibia. Again, here we had a really great night of astrophoto, doing some camping, barbecue, really good time. One of our failures here was that we booked something outside the park, and because of that you cannot enter early in the park. You need to wait that the gate open, so that's why we were queuing at 4 AM to be the first in the queue. I would also recommend to come really early, because the light will be way much better than if you are during the day, as well as obviously the heat. If you do not have a 4-wheel drive, you won't be able to go to that place unless you take a bus. If you enjoy photography, that's gonna be your spot. The Deadvlei that you can see here have been here for more than 700 years, and they are completely dry due to the heat that is happening in this part of the country. And then our last day, so we didn't want to go to Windhoek directly, so we decided to stop to Mountain Zebra National Park, which is a place where you will be able to find mountain zebra, also called Hartmann zebra, which is a pretty rare species. It's also a pretty nice place if you like hiking, if you want places without too many people, you will be able to enjoy your time there. And then obviously we tried to find the Hartmann zebra, which wasn't easy to find, but finally patience paid off and we managed to see them. So one of the main differences is on the nose, that is more brown, as well as the stripes that are slightly different than a normal zebra, and obviously they are staying more in the mountain area. And then that was already time to go. We spent 7 days there, drove back to Windhoek with lots of great memory and good mood. Hope you enjoyed this video and that you have new idea for your trip to Namibia. Don't hesitate to contact me in the comments if you have any additional questions. Thank you.